big thing is going to be the safety of the crews, and we're balancing, do we want to work through the night to kind of get ahead of the snowstorm, or do we want to pause? And we're also looking at making sure that the crews have adequate time to have breaks and a rest and things like that.
And you just heard it there. One of the top points following yesterday's train derailment in Mansfield centers around the safety of neighbors and workers. Right now, a shelter in place is still in effect for people who live within a half a mile of Stafford Road. And crews are now continuing recovery and restoration efforts along the Willimantic River. Thank you so much for watching the Fox 61 News at 6. I'm Annette Montgomery. Fox 61's Alicia Hercules is live in Mansfield now with the latest updates from officials as more heavy equipment is now moving in to clean up the area. Alicia.
Annette, during a press conference earlier today, the Mansfield fire chief said they are actively metering the area to make sure there aren't any gas leaks.
We're still getting zero readings on all of our meters.
John Roach, the Mansfield fire chief, says the product they were most concerned about was propane.
Propane doesn't mix with water, so it's not like it's going to bleed or get absorbed by the water. It'll bubble right up and out.
For some of the cars in the river, only one end is actually in the water, so crews will be able to grab them from the other end and lift them out. Chief Roach says the crews have been able to separate some train cars and get them upright.
The river in that area is probably 6 or 7 feet deep. The cars are much bigger than that, so they're not like fully submerged in the river.
They are using cranes, excavators, and bulldozers to move the train cars. They also put booms across the river just as a precaution to catch any possible grease or oil that comes off the rail cars. Brian McLean of New England Central Railroad says the cause of the derailment is still under investigation.
Until all the cars are picked up, it's going to be an active investigation, just until we can see all the tracks, see all the cars, and get a better look at everything and assess everything.
For people who live nearby, they feel very relieved the derailment was not worse. Barbara Evans lives in Coventry near Eagleville Lake. She says people often kayak near the site of the derailment.
We're just fortunate that that didn't happen in summer.
She's thankful no one was hurt.
It could have been a disaster if a group was coming by at that time.
The cleanup efforts are expected to take at least a few days. Crews are bringing in a lot of heavy machinery and are asking people to avoid the area of 1090 Stafford Road. Live in Mansfield, Alicia Hercules, Fox 61.